Hi guys, welcome back to Swatchfest. I'm so glad that you're here. I've had the craziest day. I've been cleaning out our garage, and you know that feeling when you're cleaning stuff that's been sitting there for a really long time and you just start to feel like stuff is crawling all over you and it's just really freaking me out. And alright, that's about as much acting as you're gonna get out of me. I did not inherit the acting gene from my mom and grandma, who used to be in plays like all the time throughout her whole life. So that was the best I could do, but I'm about to go to a Halloween party here in a little bit, and this is my Halloween costume. Did I scare you? I was trying to scare you. So yeah, as soon as I'm done filming Swatchfest here, I have so much stuff to talk to you about, but we're gonna head out to a Halloween party. I actually followed a tutorial from the channel Let's Makeup. I'll put it up here in case you're looking for like a really quick. This took me about a half an hour, I have to say. This is if you still want to look like made up, but you want to be kind of scary. You want to be like in the theme of the day. So anyway, I will link that actually in the description bar below, because I love her channel. She stopped making videos about 10 months ago, and I really miss her channel. It was so informative and just always just so much good content. So Siobhan, not that you're ever going to see this video, but I really wish you'd make videos again. Anyway, so I copied her tutorial exactly. This has not come out of my brain. And so yeah, this is our Halloween special for Saturday Swatchfest, our last Swatchfest before Halloween. So if this is your first Swatchfest, what a lucky Swatchfest to wander onto. Swatchfest is just a portion of my channel where we're just really low-key talking about random polishes. We're not really looking at a specific collection. We are still going to do live application of everything, but it's much more low-key, and we just talk about our weeks, we relax. I host a giveaway every Saturday. We're going to do that at the end of the video again. I'm glad you guys really liked how I did it last week. Kind of changing things up. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to look at 10 random polishes. I like to do a color, every color of the rainbow. I like to do one from each. I try. So let's go ahead and get started. So for red today, I have this beautiful dark Kiko that I actually was wearing for quite a few days this week, and I put this manicure over the top. This isn't a polish that we're going to be talking about, by the way, in case you're wondering. This is a surprise that's coming up later. This video on this hasn't been posted yet, so that's a surprise, but I didn't really want to take it off. So yes, I have this on underneath, and I love this. Starting things off with a bang, if you weren't really looking for an A+ polish in the indie realm, this is a really good polish and something I would consider A+ material. And it was $1. So this is, I got this off the Kiko website. It's $1 when they're on sale. This is number 227, and it's just a very dark blood red, but like even darker. So this is gorgeous. I actually did do 3 coats on this, but I didn't mind. So I guess it could be a little bit better if it was a little bit more opaque and 2 coats so you have less drying time. But I mean, I love dark shades for winter. You guys heard me say that in the OPI video, and this was just exactly what I was looking for this week. So love, love, love. My orange polish today is from Studio M, and this polish was sent to me from Karen. Thank you, Karen. And this is the shade Paradise. I feel like I might have reviewed this polish in the old bottle, but it's so good that we should talk about it again. And I can see the sun's coming in behind me, so I'm sorry if that's going to bother anybody. It's because of my blinds. It's like this exact part of the day when it does that. So this is a beautifully neon orange with very strong gold shimmer. I got a comment the other day, somebody asking me to do a whole video on my favorite like super strong shimmer polishes, like the glow from within kind of polishes. So let me know if you're interested in something like that. This, for those of you wondering, this is another great one. I'm talking about them all the time, right? But this one's really, really good. Super glowy, and I love that they were able to pack that much shimmer into a neon. So really love this. For makeup today, I just pulled out a few shades from the Modern Renaissance palette. I used the shades, I used Real Gar, which is that orange over there, over here on the corner, and I was actually planning to do like a raspberry, kind of almost like, not bloody eye, but like berry stained eye for this Halloween party I'm going to tonight. And then I was looking at the orange and I was like, oh, I gotta do the orange. So I used Real Gar all over my lid, and then I just popped Primavera, which is the gold shimmer, just right in the center of my lid, and I actually used Vermeer, which is the kind of more rosy champagne shimmer, right over Primavera for my highlight today. So yeah, really, I love this palette. It's so, so good. For my foundation today, I used the Maybelline Dream Wonder foundation. I really enjoy this one. It just, it's like a medium to light coverage, which is what I prefer. So I really like that one. And then on my lips, I filmed 2 videos today. I filmed the video for this nail polish, that this nail polish is in, right before this one, and I was wearing this lipstick and I just couldn't take it off. I usually like to switch things up a little bit more if I'm filming 2 videos in a day. And I could not bring myself to take this off because I'm about to go to this party and I just was obsessed with this color. This is like the perfect orangey brown for me for fall. I love it. This is ColourPop Ziggy, and it's a matte X formula, and this feels really messy when you go to put it on, so I had to be really careful, and I still didn't get it quite right, but I couldn't take this off. It's just so comfortable to wear, not sticky, and I just love the shade. So just awesome. Just now realizing that I put my orange in front of my pink. Surprise! Mixing it up today. Okay, so let's talk about pink. This isn't really pink. It's purple with a lot of gold, but it's like a purpley pink. So we'll just pretend that it fits. This is Day to Night from Pure Ice, and this is just a really strong gold shimmer, but it's different than the one in the orange one we just looked at, because this one is the kind of shimmer where you can see all the particles rather than the one that's like fully infused through the base pigment, if that makes any sense. So I love this. This is stunning. It's, like I said, a totally different kind of shimmer, but I love them both. I'm crazy for shimmer, you guys. I mean, I thoroughly love nail polish because I love every single formula. I love the pearly ones the least, but I still love them. So anyway, let's go ahead and swatch it. I'm just going to do 2 coats. Oh, I switched my blinds and that did the trick. Okay, so next we're on to yellow. I had to pull in a throwback color for today. This is a China Glaze Sun Upon My Skin. I just kind of looked right back there at my shelf when I was pulling out colors this week and it was like, oh, that yellow's pretty, let's try it. I'm remembering now that I really don't care for this one. On 3 coats, it looks okay. Like, my photo makes this polish look pretty good, but as you're gonna see as I swatch it, it's just streaky and it's not one of the good yellows. There are some really, really good yellows. I wouldn't count this among them. Not my fave. In fact, China Glaze has quite a few yellows that I really don't like that much, but I held on to all of them because it's one of the brands that I just keep everything of pretty much. So anyway, throwback to maybe a not so great yellow. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look. So speaking of Halloween, I have been totally just in the throes of Halloween movie. It's not really a marathon, but just like that's only what I want to put on. And this week I watched The Conjuring. So I googled best PG-13 Halloween movies, because if they have that rating, they're less likely to be so scary. I don't like any gore in my scary movies. I like more like thriller movies. I'm super into Hitchcock movies, and so I like more like maybe a psychological thriller. Definitely don't need to see any gore. So anyway, The Conjuring and Conjuring 2 were some of the top ones up there. James Wan, of course, is pretty well known in like the horror thriller genre, and so I watched a few of his this week. So Conjuring 1 and 2, I just think Vera Farmiga is just, I mean, her face and her acting, she just has an iconic face. And actually in The Conjuring 2, if you've seen it, I kept thinking that she was the nun dressed up in character. I kept like looking at the two of them side by side and thinking, if she had a lot of face makeup on and like prosthetics and stuff, that could be her. I looked it up and it's not. But anyway, that's not really a spoiler because I'm not really telling you what that has to do with anything. But anyway, I think Vera Farmiga is great. And so I watched those two. I watched Insidious, which also has Patrick Wilson, also by James Wan. We took a little kind of a break from scary, more like in mystery. We watched Minority Report. I've seen it. I saw an online copy of it, so it was like not a good quality copy, so that probably helped it not be scary because I couldn't really see everything. I watched that movie originally when I was in 6th grade and it scared the pants off of me. So yeah, I saw a review of the new one saying that it was perfect for like slumber parties and stuff, which is exactly where I saw it at on Halloween in 6th grade, and I was way too frightened by that film, the original one. And so I'm like, why are you suggesting this to 6th graders? But anyway, yeah, the new one, like I said, I saw a version of it that wasn't very scary because unless you have the sound like really turned up and unless you can see everything, like no glare on the TV, you can miss a lot of the elements in a scary movie that are supposed to be scary because you're looking like in the shadows. And sometimes they show something like in the background, and so you're like trying to look to see. And if you don't have like a good video quality, I mean, it's not going to be scary. So anyway, do me a favor and leave me a comment in the description bar below. Would you please tell me your favorite scary movie that's not too like gory and gross? I remember when I saw, what was it called? The Wax Museum. I saw a television version of it, so I probably didn't see like even the worst stuff that's in that movie. That one scared me so bad. Oh my goodness. Don't want to do spoilers for anybody, but that was a scary one for me. So leave me a comment your favorite scary movies that I absolutely must see, and I don't want them to be like gory and stuff. So anyway, that would help me out because I'm super in the Halloween movie mood. Okay, you guys, so it's time to talk about Polish Pickup again. So I'm so happy that I was able to introduce that website to so many of you last month. And we actually talked about it the month before as well, but I saw lots of comments from you that you came because of watching Swatchfest. And if I introduced you to some polishes that you love and a new site where you can get to know new makers, that's all I wanted to do. Makes me really happy to bring you guys different polishes that you never saw before maybe, or introduce you to new things and bring you happiness through nail polish. So that makes my heart happy. I have two new ones to talk about this month. So in November, the Polish Pickups theme is fandoms. So last month we did Monsters and Mythical Creatures. This month we did fandoms. So each of the makers picked a different fandom. So for example, My Little Pony, Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, fandom. So like groups that people follow and get really excited about pop culture things. So I have first our Carol W.W polish because she sent her polish to me to swatch. And then on blue I have another one for you too. So the green Carol W.W polish is this one right here, and it is a multi-chrome polish with lots of hollow and gold glitters in it. It's called WW. So can you guess? If you've already been to the Polish Pickup fan group, then you already know that this is from Breaking Bad. For the guy, his name is Walter, right? Walter White, is that right? I've only seen the first season. I didn't make it past that. I plan to. It's on my to-do list because it's so many people's very favorite. So I'm going to put up the inspiration photo here too so you can see the picture that these colors and ideas were inspired by. So this multi-chrome shifts from like a bright green to a blue, and on the edges I can see a little bit of purple. So gorgeous, but predominantly green. And then like I said, it has micro scattered hollow, and it has these beautiful gold dots, not too big. So many came out when I was swatching. They are not hard to get out. And so yeah, this is gorgeous. It's W.W, and this is great in 2 coats. My photo is going to be with top coat, so let's take a look. So for blue, I have a Moonshine Manny polish. So this is the Moonshine Manny offering for the Polish Pickup. And this polish is inspired by the Harry Potter fandom. That's the one that I picked this month. I'm super into Harry Potter, if you didn't know that. I really am. So like as soon as they announced fandoms, I jumped on it. I was probably like the 3rd comment, like, yep, I want to pick that one. I just really love Harry Potter. It just brings me back to my youth. So this polish is called the Department of Mysteries. I'm going to put up here the picture that I took the inspiration from. I wanted to pick something that like showed action and showed the constant fight between, well, not really good and evil, but you know, in Harry Potter. And the place that this picture is actually taken from is when they were in the Department of Mysteries. Even though in the picture you're looking at, it looks like they're in the clouds and it makes it look a lot more majestic. But this is actually a fight that was taking place in the Department of Mysteries, so that's why it's called the Department of Mysteries. So this polish, I described it as a rich green leaning sapphire linear holographic with shifting chameleon flakies that go from teal to blue to violet, blue hollow flakies, aquamarine hollow and iridescent blue glitters, and a dusting of scattered silver hollow. So this is actually opaque at 1 coat. This is incredibly pigmented. You really aren't going to need more than that. That's how I've been wearing it. It's just 1 coat. And I'm obsessed. I love blue polish, and I was so excited to do my first like really saturated linear holographic blue polish. And this also does have hollow glitters and flakies and all that good stuff. So had to make a super magical polish for Harry Potter. Some would argue the most magical fandom created in the last, what, 20 years. And I forgot to remind you when we were talking about the Carol W.W one, but Polish Pickup is a service where you can shop, it's over 50 makers now, all in one location, but the shop is only open for, what is it, 4 days. So it's only going to be open November 3rd through the 6th. So like the morning of the 3rd through, I think it's like midnight of the 6th or something. You can only shop at that time. You can buy across all the different brands. It's only $3 shipping no matter what you buy. And then once all the makers get their polishes to the indie maker who started this Polish Pickup, then they will combine all the polishes, batch up orders, and then send them out to you. So that's how the Polish Pickup works. But this polish won't be available on Moonshine Manny. for sale. The only place you can find it is those specific days on the Polish Pickup website. So yeah, let's go ahead and swatch it. We're gonna do the subscriber question right now. I have a question from Leanne V. I had a lot of questions this week, so I'm gonna try my best to go in here and answer them for you in the comment section. But from Leanne, she asks, what YouTube channels, nails and non-nails, have you been enjoying lately? I need some new recommendations. Thank you for the question, Leanne. I'm just gonna tell you like a few channels that come up in my feed. I am subscribed to a lot of channels, and okay, so the first one here is Studio C, Candy Johnson. Studio C is like a sketch comedy. Candy Johnson, you guys all know who she is. It looks like she just did a transformation from herself into Jon Snow. This looks hilarious. I'm definitely watching that. I'm subscribed to the Fine Brothers React channel. I sometimes watch that, not like every single time. If you like movie reviews, I'm subscribed to a bunch of movie review channels. Chris Stuckman is a really good one. Because I like movies, so I always want to know, you know, what's coming out and stuff. Here's Graveyard Girl. I occasionally watch her videos, not as much right now as I used to. Joey Graceffa, I'm still subscribed to him. I think I haven't watched one of his videos in a little while though. Here's the channel that apparently Joy subscribed me to. Here's Marlene Estelle, that's Makeup Geek. I do try to watch her videos when I have some time. Okay, another channel that I watch a ton of. So basically, I was telling you about movie review channels. Chris Stuckman is a good one. I watch everything that he does basically because it's a really big interest of mine. Here's another good one. This is movie review. Well, it's actually a trailer review channel by a female. It's called Beyond the Trailer, and she reviews trailers, but she also reviews the movies, and then she does a segment called Movie Math and stuff like that where she talks about like the film industry. It's really interesting to me. Let's see. Here's a number of channels that I feel bad listing off the ones that I don't really watch that much, so I'll try not to do that. I did that a little bit earlier. I have been watching the Superwoman vlogs. They give me a really nice like energizing pickup to my day because she's incredibly high energy. That's just a very successful woman right there, so. Bluebird, that's a channel where they go over movies. You don't get to see the person's face, which I always like a little bit more, but they're just like quick little like 5-minute videos sometimes about different movie franchise, and I like movie channels. I think I said that a few too many times already. Luster Lux, Psycho Soprano, I've been subscribed to those channels for a while. Psycho Soprano is the Miranda Sings, the woman who does Miranda Sings, that's like her regular channel. You guys know Luster Lux and Desi. Let's see if there's anybody new. I mean, mostly new is me being obsessed with these movie review channels, but I have been for a little while, so. I also really like some channels that work a lot with like house cleaning and organization because I'm always looking for inspiration for that, even though I don't always keep up on it. I also follow a lot of music channels, people that do covers. I really love that. KHS is one of my favorites. He collaborates with a lot of different people. Let me try to look up here and see what the actual name of his channel is. Peter Hollins, he does really good covers. Robin Moses Nail Art, that's one of the first, you know, YouTube channels that I ever subscribed to. I learned a lot of things from her. Wendy Williams, when I have some downtime, I catch up on her. In fact, when I was driving to Kentucky and driving home and I was trying to entertain myself for a long time, I was listening to her videos. I had it hooked up to my speakers in my car and just listening. It was keeping me awake, so thank you, Wendy. A lot lately, honestly, what I've been watching are things that have to do with movies and television, just like theories and people discussing it and stuff like that. I have to admit, I don't know if it's because my job is completely surrounded around makeup and nails that I just don't like seek to watch that stuff right now. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just going through a phase, but there's some channels that I've been watching. I know I zoomed through those really fast, but I hope that you found something interesting in there. Okay, my purple polish this week is a DS polish from OPI, and it's just this really glorious plummy purple, and this dries matte. I did need 3 coats for this though, which I was surprised. This is DS Imperial, and it is just so gorgeous. I wish it had been a 2-coater, but still, it's really gorgeous. And I'm gonna show it to you in its natural state. I'm not gonna put a glossy top coat on this. Okay, so next up we have neutral. This is kind of neutral. It's mostly silver, but it has a very strong like golden green shimmer, like super duper strong. So it's like kind of a green silver. Anyway, this is from Envy Lacquer, and this is stunning. This is very important Mermaid. This was the VIP, or no, this was the event exclusive at the July indie shop, and I'm so glad I swapped her for this polish because it is incredible. I love it. So blindingly holographic, and it has flakies in there too. So I'm going to swatch it for you at 2 coats, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Alright you guys, so this is the part where we are going to pick my Swatchfest winner. You guys really loved that I picked it right here on camera last week, so I think I'm going to go ahead and implement this new feature on my channel. I really love it, and if you love it too, you know, then that's perfect. So let's go ahead and see how many comments we had last week. I am filming this on Friday, so anybody that goes to watch this on Friday night, you won't be included in this drawing. I'm really sorry about that, but you know, what can we do? There's 241 comments, so in order to enter the giveaway, make sure that you leave a comment, make sure you're subscribed because I'm going to check if the winner is subscribed, and just let me know, leave me a comment letting me know you want to be entered. Don't forget, you're also going to let me know what your favorite non-gory Halloween movie is. Okay, random number generator, here we go. Between 1 and 241. Okay, so it's number 32. I'm going to take a second to count that down and make sure this person is subscribed, and I will be back in just a second. Yay, this person is subscribed. Hallelujah. Okay, so our winner this week is 104 Mona. Congratulations. So yeah, I'm going to be in contact with you. You can send me an email if you're viewing this, Mona, and you can contact me directly through the email listed in the description bar. Let me know that you heard me say you were the winner, but I will also contact you through the comment section here. And I like to ask you what your favorite colors are, things like that, and we'll get these winnings off to you. So thank you for entering my giveaway. And if you're interested in receiving some polishes from me, don't forget to comment. So yay, there's our giveaway. Let's move on to the last 2 polishes. Okay, so last up we have my glitter polish and my A+ polish. So first up we have another one of these Color Club emoji glitters, and this one is so stinking cute. They've all been incredibly cute. This one has smiley faces and iridescent blue. It actually has matte blue glitters and iridescent blue, kind of looking blue to purple glitters. This is incredibly cute. I swatched this over a yellow, not thinking that the yellow smiley faces wouldn't show up. So then I swatched it over, I think, orange, and it just looks super duper cute. You can wear it over anything really. But yeah, this is great. You can do 2 coats. I had to fish a little bit for the smiley faces. I'm gonna show you 2 coats, I believe, and on my photo it's 2 coats as well. So yes, this one, I should tell you what it's called. It's called ROFL. ROFL, cute. Okay, last up, I have another indie polish for you, and like I mentioned earlier in the video, if you wanted something that I could really recommend to you that wasn't an indie polish for my A+ this week, that first Kiko is just amazing. I love it. It's extraordinary. And I also really loved that Pure Ice polish. Okay, so this is my first polish I've tried from Bluebird Lacquer, and this, I believe that this brand used to be called Lou It Yourself, L-O-U. And they changed their branding a little bit, I think. They have a little bluebird on there, and it's so cute. So this is a polish that I picked up from the September polish pickup. The November ones, I just got my shipping the October ones, I just got my shipping notification like 3 or 4 days ago. I don't think it's shipped yet, but it will probably be shipping soon. I'm probably gathering everything up and making sure everything's counted and all that good stuff. I can only imagine that must be a really hectic, crazy job trying to package all those things. So this one is called This Oughta Make You a Believer. This is a beautiful lustry purple. It's a red, you see it's like, it's so beautiful. It's a lustry plum kind of. But it has gold shimmer, it has flakies, it has iridescent stuff in there. This is just fantastic. This was definitely one of my top picks from the September polishes. And it was my first time trying this brand, so super fun for me. I just have been loving getting acquainted with all of these makers who are so creative. That was the other thing that I love so much about Polish Pickup is the inspiration that the theme drives. Each month is a different theme, and then you see what everybody comes up with. It's just so fun. It's like a big game almost. Okay guys, so that's Swatchfest. I feel like I should have been scarier for you today since Halloween's only like, what, 3 or 4 days away. The school district is actually giving my children Wednesday off of school. Halloween's on Tuesday and they actually give them school off. I've never heard of that before. But it's like, I mean, it's making it nicer on the teachers, but for the parents it's like, I guess the teachers are like, you know what, if you're gonna let your kids eat a crazy amount of sugar, you can deal with them the next day. Maybe they have too many kids puking in the bathroom because they ate too much chocolate. I don't know. But so I get my kids home on Wednesday, so that's gonna be really fun for me. I hope you guys have a super fun Halloween. Yeah, I mean, it's only a few days away. Be safe if you're going out on Halloween. Take the proper precautions. I have an old enough teenager now, I have a teenager, that he can actually take on or out trick-or-treating. I think this is the first year though that we're gonna take Joy to a few houses. So, oh my goodness, she's gonna go crazy. Can it? So, anyway, okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna load my family into the car. We're gonna drive off to this Halloween party. I hope you guys have a super great rest of your day. Thank you for coming by to Swatchfest. I really appreciate it. I love you guys oh so much. I hope that you caught all the videos that we put up this week. We had the OPI holiday video, the Glam Polish Glow video, and the Moonshine Mini Thor Ragnarok collection. So much fun stuff coming up for you next week as well. We have FC Holiday, we have China Glaze Holiday, we have Colorista Carol Metamorphosis. We have so much beautiful polish to look at, you guys. I'm too excited. I'm too excited. I can't handle it. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. I'll see you next time. Bye.